morning, everyone. It's Lisa. I am here for my update on my progress after week 1 of Reset. So I have to say, I started out the pink method at 196.4, and I weighed in after week 1 of Reset. Oh, there's my kitty cat. Gracie, you have to go down. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I weighed in 6.8 pounds lighter. So after 7 days of Reset, I lost 6.8 pounds. I also took my inches measurements. I didn't lose too many inches this week. I think I only lost one. It was actually in the bust figures of all places to lose inches. But I'm sure once the workouts start and I keep losing that, those inches are gonna just come right off. So I'm super excited about my progress. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about how the week went, what I did well, what I struggled on, and just so for some of you that are starting Reset, just some things to look forward to. So the first day really wasn't too bad. I am following the plant-based method, which Cynthia has on the exercise.com website that you can download. It's a PDF. The book does talk about the plant-based method in there too. So if you were thinking about substituting, one of your protein meat servings for a protein, for a plant-based protein, that's fine. And that's basically what I did all week. I came up before the week started with a weekly meal plan that I printed up on the computer. And I really found that helpful, even though I ended up not cooking all of that food. Surprisingly, some of the recipes that I used, which were all from the Pink Method book in the back in the appendix, the serving sizes were huge. So I don't think I did the recipe wrong, but there's the kitty again. She obviously wants to know what's going on here. I don't think I made the recipes wrong. I think the servings were just pretty big. So, for instance, it was okay for the plant-based eaters to do the savory lentil and sweet potato soup, which was amazing. Chili, I mean, not soup. It was a chili. And so I think I ate that for like 4 meals last week, because plus not including the ones I had with my boyfriend too. So, and some of the other recipes I tried, I made I can't believe it's a veggie burger, froze some of them, so now I always have like something quick that I can put on the skillet. I made not exactly tuna salad, which was really good. Surprisingly, I wasn't sure what to expect, because vegetarians don't really eat a lot of those salads because it's just not something that's often that you find recipes for. So that was good. I also made some beautiful Buddha bowls. I'm just going to let her walk around because she seems to want to be here. I made a beautiful Buddha bowl a couple of times. I did cook the vegetables because it's like really cold here. So, I was feeling a little cold. So that was really great. A couple of things I wanted to show you. In my smoothies, I've been using the Manitoba Harvest hemp protein. So it was only $10 for a pound. Half the week I still didn't have it yet. It was coming in the mail. So I was using just some shelled hemp seeds that I had from like before. So that was great. It's really been keeping me full. Now the serving is on here 4 tablespoons. Cynthia says 2. So, but just in 2 tablespoons alone, you're getting 7 grams of fiber and 5.5 grams of protein. Plus, this is a complete source of protein. You're getting lots of omegas. So, I know vegetarians, people wonder if we're getting like our omega-3s because we're not taking fish oil supplements or anything like that. So, I just wanted to show that to you. One thing I newly discovered this week was the Bragg's liquid aminos. So for any of you that have not tried that, definitely get it. It is really tasty. It's super easy. I am not a huge soy sauce fan. I mean, I like soy sauce, but I always found it way too salty. And then the low sodium ones are just, I don't know, they taste different. So I'm really, really impressed with Bragg's. I bought mine at Whole Foods. I know a lot of regular grocery stores have it, but I actually found the price for the bottle I bought was cheaper at Whole Foods than for me to buy at like my Giant Eagle or my Kroger. So, but for those of you that don't have access to Whole Foods, you can probably, you should be able to find it. Mine was, I think it was in the same aisle that had the soy sauce and the salad dressing, so it might be anywhere in that area. Let me see. For the most part, I wasn't very hungry during the week. It seemed like on Tuesday was my hardest day because I actually came down with some flu-like symptoms. I was reading online. I think it might have to do with the detox. If any of you have read any of my earlier journals, I talked about how I'm really sensitive to food and the way it feels in my body. So it seems like as those toxins were being released, my body just was really reacting. So I just took it easy in the evening after work. Went to bed super early. I did come down with a little bit of a fever. I don't know. I could have just had a touch of the flu, and I was congested, which could be from dairy detox, but it could also just be a cold. It's that time of year. But regardless, hunger wasn't that much of an issue because I just didn't really feel like eating. But basically, I followed my plan during the day. I cut up some celery. I also had brought some baby carrots. Some days I brought green peppers. Just a mixture of different veggies that I could easily munch on while I'm at work. In the afternoon, I did find that I was hungry, so and I assessed it to make sure it was a true hunger, not just like an emotional hunger that I might have from stress. And so I've been adding in an extra serving of maybe like some nuts, like a mixed nuts. And I know that some people were worried about that. And if you look actually in the journal on I'm not sure what page it's on. Oh yeah, it's actually page 74 in the daily record that it says if you're hungry, it is permissible to eat a few extra ounces of protein. So I don't think Cynthia wants any of us to feel starved during this program. But there is a difference between an emotional hunger and a true hunger. So I think that's something that's important for us to recognize and to get in tune with our bodies so we know when we want food to like soothe us as opposed to food to nourish us for true health reasons for our body. So that was something I thought that was interesting this week. I would say for the most part, I didn't really go off plan. On Thursday, after lunch, I was feeling really lightheaded. Sometimes my sugar drops down a little low. I don't have hypoglycemia or anything like that, but if that's what it's called. But sometimes it drops a little low. So even I ate my lunch and I kind of drank more water, and I just wanted to see how I felt. And so I was still feeling lightheaded, and then I ended up eating an apple. I went and got an apple at the cafe at work. So even though I know fruit's really not for us to eat as snacks during resets, just in our smoothies. But I felt like that was the best choice that I could make, and it made me feel better. I had to function at work, so I'm not worried about that. The weekend, though. So I want to talk about the weekend. I have to say that during the week, it was so much easier for me to follow the plan. I had my meal plan all set up. I have a daily schedule, get up, get ready for work, make my shake, go to work, have my veggies, have lunch. I mean, it's already pre-set out for me. Weekends was really hard. Friday night was not a problem. I ended up making the Slim and Sexy veggie rolls, which were really tasty. They're kind of hearty, so if you are looking for more like a comfort food, I definitely suggest those. Friday night was fine. Saturday, though, my boyfriend and I tend to eat out a lot. One of our New Year's resolutions, along with getting healthier and losing weight, is to not eat out so much. And we did really great throughout the week. But I was really craving some sushi, and so was he. So I did have a cucumber and avocado roll. It was a 6-piece roll. That was my lunch. I counted that as my protein. And then I had a salad with the dressing on the side, the ginger dressing. And so I put just a little bit on. So I don't, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't a horrible decision, but I definitely felt like I was retaining water after I did that. And then Sunday we went out again, and I got a big salad with black beans on it and like salsa and fresh veggies. So it really wasn't that bad. But again, I know because I'm already now on day 2 of week 2 of reset, and I can see that I was probably retaining some water over the weekend, which showed on the scale when I weighed in for my weekly thing. So I'll have to update you next week and see if my theory is right. But I want to encourage everyone to stick to the plan. We're really learning how to eat healthy here. That's the point of this program. We want something we can maintain in the long run, not just a quick diet fix. I mean, the pounds are really coming off quickly. I know it's going to slow down. I'm not complaining. I'm basking in this glory right now. But the thing is that for me to even have lost this much in 1 week is unheard of. Any other plan that I've done, and I haven't really felt ravenous or crazy hungry. Yeah, I have felt my stomach empty, which is I think an abnormal feeling for most of us. We're used to just anytime we're feeling slightly hungry or just not full, we're ready to eat something. So that's a change, and that's something I'm just experiencing. And if I'm feeling hungry, I add in that little bit of protein, and that satisfies that hunger. If I'm not hungry, then I don't eat it. But another thing I wanted to talk about this week, just quickly to wrap up, is about rewarding myself. So one of the things I've liked, I did like when I was a Weight Watchers member, is that there were rewards. You get little stickers or little magnets, stars, bookmarks, all those kind of little things. And like, it's crazy to think as adults we still love those rewards. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to reward myself each week after I complete a week. Whether I went off track some or stayed on board the entire time, I want to reward myself because it's showing that I'm committed to me, committed to my own weight loss, and I'm not giving up. So I think this first week I'm going to get a haircut, even though I know that that's a routine maintenance thing. But for me, I haven't gotten one in a while, so my bangs are getting a little unruly up here. So that's something I'm going to reward myself. I think it's important for everyone to come up with some type of reward system. Something that's not food-based is what I'm trying to do and going to do for myself, because I don't want food to be something that I'm using again as an emotional satisfaction. I want my emotional satisfaction to be rewarded with something else, something maybe like a spa day. I'm thinking I have a gift certificate for a spa. I'm going to use that after I finish up phase 1. So during those couple days of reset, get those muscles all relaxed and everything. So but I'm trying to think what I'm going to come up with. So if anyone has any ideas, please share on my journal what your plan is for weekly rewards. So everyone have a great week. Stick to the plan. It really does work, and it's actually showing us how to eat healthy. I'm getting a little antsy. I'm ready to exercise. I'm on this board. So, but have a great week, everyone, and thanks for listening.